Hey guys, welcome back to video number 3. This is Jonathan, the HUD King. Now I think I left off telling you that you want to make sure that a particular property is in the right area. You don't want to drive out to a property and find out that you're at the wrong house, and you definitely don't want to go walking into someone's backyard if it is not their house, or if their house is not the HUD house. Now one thing to note, all HUD houses are vacant. So if you see a property that you like and you're an owner, occupant, or an investor, you don't have a realtor, I encourage you guys to drive by, peek in the windows, walk around. In order to get in the property, you are going to have to get a real estate professional to help you. And most real estate professionals are going to require that you're pre-approved with a mortgage company or a bank. You have to be pre-qualified with a mortgage company or a lender if you're going to submit a bid on a HUD home. HUD will not look at your offer. Bids cannot be submitted and should not be submitted if you don't have an approval letter, or if you're going to pay cash for a property, you need to have proof of funds. It is a requirement by HUD. We can't submit a bid without that, and I encourage you to do that up front because at least you'll know your buying power. I get calls from a lot of buyers that want to do it the other way. They say, I'd rather go out and find a home and then go to the bank and get pre-qualified. I don't show properties that way because what's happened in the past when I was a young real estate professional, I would go out, I'd show 5, 10, 15 houses. The buyers find one that they like, they go to the bank, and the bank tells them, sorry, your credit's not good enough. We've all wasted a lot of time and a lot of gas. So most real estate professionals won't show you a property without you taking the good faith effort of at least getting pre-qualified with a bank or a mortgage company so that you know that you're a qualified buyer. That's all I'll say about that. So you guys, if you see a home that you like, you can go out and you can preview it. It's fine. You're not going to get in trouble if you're walking around the property. But in order to get inside and in order to bid on it, you're going to need a real estate professional to help you. So now on to number 2. This site here is amazing. It is really, really helpful in narrowing down a search. You can search by state, as I mentioned. You can search by county, by city, by a zip code. You can even put in a street name. The more criteria that you fill in here, the less or lower amount of results you're going to get. Now here on buyer type, by default, this search is going to pull up all of the buyer types, whether they be owner-occupants, investors, good neighbor next doors, government agencies, nonprofit, and dollar homes. The status, it's going to pull up all the different types of status properties. You have all properties, you have accepting bids, you have new listings, price-reduced properties, pending bid opening, and showcase properties. And then you have the case number. Now you can also sort by bedrooms and baths. Now, right now, I'm currently working in San Antonio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and San Antonio is in Bexar County, Texas. So I'm going to type in Bexar County, and you're going to see this 533 number change. It's going to go down to 25. So currently today, October 17th, 2013, there are 25 listings, 25 active HUD homes in San Antonio. Now, one of the things you can do is you can sort properties by price by clicking on this price here. And you can see right now in Bexar County, the most expensive HUD home is $194,900. It's in China Grove, which is on the southeast side of San Antonio. It then goes up to $153,000, $140,000, $136,000, $130,000, and so on and so forth. Now I want to give you guys a few tips about understanding this grid here. The very first thing is obviously a picture. We have the case number right here. We have the address, the city, the state, zip code, and then the county. We have the price, $194,000. We have the status. None of these have a status mark. Now, if I scroll down, you'll see down here it says new. This is a relatively new listing, so it has new here. And we have bedrooms, number of baths, extended, and the listing period. Now, the listing period is very important when it comes to finding out if a property is open to investors or not. If a property is listed as extended, which this one is, this property is open to investors, meaning all bidders. Whether you're an investor, an owner-occupant, a government agency, you can submit a bid on this property. If I scroll down here and you see this one says exclusive, exclusive means it is exclusively available to owner-occupants, nonprofits, and government agencies. Now when HUD lists their properties for sale, for the first 30 days, these properties are only available to owner-occupants, meaning somebody that's going to buy the home and live there as their primary residence for at least 1 year. After 30 days, if no owner-occupants submit a bid on it, then it opens up to investors. Now that is the status on about 95% of the properties. There are some HUD homes that get listed that are in pretty bad shape, and those are usually on the market for 7 days to owner occupants, and then they open up to investors after the 7th day. The reason being is these properties usually need more work, and HUD doesn't want to leave these on the market if an investor is really interested in buying a home that needs a lot of repairs. You have the bid opening date here, and this is the date that HUD is going to open up the bids on this. So today being October 17th, that means if somebody submits an offer on this property today, the bids are going to be open tomorrow on October 18th, and they'll find out if their bid has been accepted. Now, HUD sells these properties on a bid. They can go for more or they can go for less. So you don't have to offer the list price, and I have seen them accept bids for less, but I haven't seen them accept bids ridiculously lower than the list price. So as long as you get close to what they want, they probably will accept your bid. Now we'll continue on the next video.